going to talk about why most medical clinics and med spas struggle to scale and how to fix it with a bulletproof funnel that actually converts. If you don't know who I am and you're new to this channel, my name is Samir Sayed. I used to be a former influencer, did about 100,000 followers, 20 million views, worked for about 100 companies before switching on to a marketing company for the last 5 years and focusing on medical primarily. So, we definitely work with a few different clinics, med spas, B2B medical. It's pretty much everything that has to do with medical. So let's talk about where you're at. So here's essentially the truth about marketing and why your marketing is broken. Okay, you're probably running ads and there's no nurture or sequence responses. I think you're treating a lot of your product like an iPhone. So with an iPhone, you get features, you know what you're getting, people are excited about it, and they're excited about the cameras and stuff like that. A lot of people treat their business like that as well, or a Starbucks or a McDonald's where you pull through and then just order. But that is not their marketing part. If you look at McDonald's, their marketing is happiness, right? That's what it is. There's something behind marketing for everything. It's a feeling. A lot of times great marketers, what they do is they sell a outcome. They don't just sell features. You might be selling features again for, let's just say you sell like a GLP, or let's just say you sell like electric spine stimulation, for example, and you're a chiropractor who deals with like traumatic spinal injuries or car accidents, whatever. So again, the outcome is changing someone's position from A to B. So you're changing them from feeling pain to no pain. And this could be metaphoric, literal, whatever it is, whatever pain point they have, you're trying to fix that. So your copy or the things that you're saying is not working. That's why you're running ads with no nurture sequences. Nurture essentially also means like sending follow-up text message once they opt in. Having somebody call, like AI voice, call them as soon as they book an appointment. Actually having really, really good copy, or having really good like the word I'm trying to look for is like you are speaking directly to your client. So because of that, you're relying too much on walk-ins and referrals from other people, which is great. Referrals are great, means your product works, but you can only depend so much on referrals. The other thing is your websites don't convert. People don't really like what they see, and you have no systems for booking appointments. So this is probably you, or you're running a marketing agency, or you've worked with a few, and they say they'll run ads for you and they'll do a few things. But the problem with a lot of marketing agencies, as somebody who owns one, is they can only focus so much on you because they have like 7, 8 different clients. And the way we work and the way we're a little bit different is we put a lot of emphasis on the volume because every person needs volume. And the way we do that is with referral emails, social media content, everything that has to do with paid ads, everything that kind of integrates to yourself. So let me just keep going a little bit. Shameless plug there, but okay. So 5 critical problems that are killing your growth. You have no lead nurturing sequence, as I've said. You're using outdated marketing tactics like referrals, flyers, stuff like that. You're doing manual follow-up failure. Like, for example, you have somebody calling your leads, or maybe you don't even have somebody calling your leads. Maybe you just send a text message like, hey, your appointment is at 4 o'clock. Wouldn't it be great if they booked an appointment and somebody calls them in less than a minute and says, hey, thanks for booking your appointment? Show rates go up. This was a research done by MIT. Generic, undifferentiated content. The content you're posting is boring. Like, it's like features, stuff like that. Look at Red Bull. They actually post really fun content. You're not posting fun content, or the fun content you're posting has to do with a pitch. And then you have no strategy to increase LTV. LTV is lifetime value of customer. So essentially, you are not upselling them different things or packages. You are just selling one-off things, which is not great. Again, as you're seeing, like when you're hiring a marketing company, there's a difference between a marketing firm and a marketing agency, in my opinion. And an agency is just doing like one-off things for you, like in making your ads look better, posting, helping with your content, like doing your funnels and stuff like that. But again, a full-on sequence, like a fractional CMO, is basically looking at everything. Like, marketing is not just one thing. Marketing's a volume. It's everything. It's doing everything. That's why you see a lot of top companies are on every platform. Like, you can find, like, they put a lot of funds into billboards. Like, you'll see McDonald's as a billboard. You'll see ads for McDonald's. They have big marketing budgets. I know that's not you, but you have to do more volume. So let's start to like fix these problems. So here's 5-step funnel, and I'll go through ours in a second, that actually scales. The first thing is cold awareness stage, right? The first thing is you have to drive traffic through your ads, through your SEO, through YouTube, content marketing, okay? two different types. And again, I have a training on this below, which you can click and access. And we have a community too. So the first thing is you have to drive targeted attention through Facebook, Instagram, whatever your ads are. And if they're not converting as much as you want, it's because you're not thinking like the consumer. That's the problem. It's really what it is. Now, let's just say your ads are great, people are coming in, but they're not actually showing up for their appointments. It's because your lead magnet or irresistible thing, if they're not even booking, might be the problem. Okay, so let's rewind that. Okay, if you are running ads, if you are showing it to people and nobody's actually clicking them, it's because you have problem number two. The lead capture, the magnet, or the thing that people really want isn't really there. Maybe you're offering a discount or something which people don't really care about. If a lot of people are clicking and booking, but they're not showing up, you're not nurturing them, meaning you're not sending them like a call, reminder, all that. Now, the close essentially, when people come and they try your service, you have to be offering the best service possible. Okay. So whenever you offer the best service possible, then they have that transformation, right? Your product has to be good. And a lot of times what people do is they don't think about their service as a product. It really is. You have to package your product really well. So like an iPhone, why do they take so much time to refine offers and products and everything, right? Every phone has a camera, but Apple takes their time to actually refine that, right? McDonald's tries new menus. Where I'm at, actually, McDonald's opened a Cosmics, okay, and I think it was the only place in the U.S. that they opened it, and it sucked, okay, but they tried it, right? Amazon has an open door policy where you can basically walk through and try something new. If it doesn't work, just walk back through the door. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then you have to retain the clients, right? You have to maximize the lifetime value. So you see, there's a lot you have to do here. It's not you have to take cold traffic, you have to capture them, you have to nurture them, you have to get the close, which means they show up for the appointment and they do what they need to, and they like what you did to them, like whether it be like an injectable or whatever your service is, and then you have to retain them, right? You have to keep them coming back for more, and that is essentially it because it's so much easier getting somebody who has already bought from you than somebody new, right? Okay, here's the way that we can plug the leak. Okay, right now, stop sending traffic to your homepage. Do not do that. Like you need to make a really high converting funnel, testimonials, before and afters, that type of stuff, so people can see that this product is great. Okay, there's 100 people offering what you offer. To be honest with you, like I think my dentist was there the other day and he was offering me Botox. Right, great, but you have to build up a follow up engine as well. So once people go to this funnel, they have to be constantly reminded that hey, you have an appointment, whatever, whatever. Hey, we're having another offer, X amount off. Great. Retargeting equals goals. Continue the people who've already bought from you. Like, hey, it's been a while from your last cleaning, or hey, it's the last time you did this. Are you still interested in this? Hey, would you like to explore that and this? Great. Pre-frame with strategic content. The content you have to post has to be strategic, fun, entertaining, something people actually like engaging with. Like people love Duolingo, but it's just an owl and it just does funny stuff. It's just what it is. And upsell with a purpose, right? So upgrade them to like different packages and premium packages. So if you do that, that should help for sure. Now here's a template you can use right now. Make your ad, for example, $49 skin glow package, normally this much, using a UGC creator, somebody who's like, this is my thing before and after. This is my, and I literally saw one the other day. And it was here is me before I get treatment here. Here's me 5 minutes before. Here's me during, and then here's me after, and here's me a week after. See, that's a great transition. And then people are like, oh, cool. Where'd you get that results? Awesome stuff. People are also talking about like, is it? I think it's Chris Jenner. I don't know who it was. Whoever got the facelift that people were super excited about. That type of stuff. Your landing page structure, again, it has to show you what you do, and then before and after. It's just a bunch of stuff that you do. So your landing page, basically you run ads, right? People love the ads. Then you take it to a landing page. If it was the skin glow package, it would show a video of what you guys offer and a bunch of testimonials. People book a call. Then you have a 10-day nurture sequence. They confirm, like they might get emails from you guys. Like that's why everyone offers discounts for emails. It's pretty simple, right? And then there's objection handling. It's like, oh, what am I gonna do? Like just let them know, like, hey, here's an email. Hey, what should I expect for my appointment, right? A lot of dentists, for example, for procedures, they send stuff of like what they have to do, like with antibiotics, and you have to take your pre-care and all that. You just have to turn that into your sales. And they got to retarget them. So after they get the product, and again, your product has to be good, meaning the people who are fulfilling the product, which means like the injectable, and the people who are actually there, and then the result has to be good too, right? And then you retarget them, like, hey, if they don't show up, hey, you're still thinking about this, you can send proof or whatnot. I would just direct them. I probably wouldn't send direct proof, but I'd probably just, be like, hey, you still thinking about this? Back end offers, for example, like a retainer, monthly retainer could work too. I know like some med spas were kind of doing this. I saw like a tanning place doing this too, as well. But it's just so much easier to have like, um, it's just so much easier to like get the people that you've working with from before. Okay, content, right? This is hard mode content. I would post a lot. And especially, this is more I tell to like my B2B people and even some of the B2C people. It's just post a lot, like a lot. I think Alex Hermosi posts like 400 some pieces of content a month. Like it's crazy. And again, this is like my suggestion. Like you can just film yourself real quick being like, hey, this is a before and after. This is what we did today. That's great, right? And that can be, if you film a short, that can be converted to 3 different things, right? You can write a quick blog or newsletter so people can read when they're like, hey, what do I have to, like, for example, if you do hair transplants, like, God, where's the best place to get hair transplant in Texas? Okay. Oh, this place. Oh, they wrote an article about it. Oh, they, posted about it. I think, I, from what I know from hair transplants, there was an MD. I think his name was William Rassman. I could be wrong, but he would post a lot on Reddit comments, and he would just give his opinion on what he thought of like their Norwood stage, and he would talk to them about like different procedures like FUT, FUE types of procedures, healing stuff like that. He would give advice, right? So people knew you knew what you're talking about. And that's what you need to reflect in your content. They need to think you're competent, even if it's just a machine doing it or whatever is going on. And you're like barely like like you have to be competent, you have to do really good work, but you also have to show you know what you're talking about, because people have options now. You're not the only person who's around, unless you're in some really really small town. We've also worked with labs and medical billing, and typically the B2B is a little bit different in the sense that we have a lead magnet, we retarget. It's more liberty unless you're home health. Like there's a lot of HIPAA compliance laws, but for example, like a med billing company will probably just send out a ton of emails, send out a bunch of ads, and then you just need one giant client. It's the same process, but it's huge, and I'll take you through it in just a second. And I posted a video on it, but I will describe it in just a second. So essentially, you need Go High Level or some type of CRM. That's what we use. Some type of Zapier connections. Even Go High Level will do that just to send reminders. You can use CapCut for or Canva for your editing. You need a Loom video like I'm doing right now. Um, you need a good calendar, and you just need like a form that people can fill out, which would really help. Um, Also, just a little bit about me in case that you're curious about why you should listen to me. Probably should have done this first, but whatever. I won't. 10 years background, former 100K influencer, 5 years lead generation agency, but and work in medical. So yeah, just a little bit about me. And again, this is kind of what we offer, just in case you're curious. Like we do everything for you: the content engine, the lead magnet, the automation, the booking, the conversion. We have sales training and everything as well for you. However, um, before I do any type of pitch, let's just go here. And I've posted about this before, of a patient acquisition system, like a client acquisition system, and what I have seen actually work. Again, you start here, and the core is running paid ads to a VSL funnel with an opt-in. Then you just do follow-ups with them. We can have a cold caller, but I think AI voice is much better. We used to have that, but now we use AI voice. They book a call, they become successful, and you just retarget them multiple different ways. Also, what you can do is you post content, a ton of content repurposed from blogs and stuff like that, and you just send like a automation, like, hey, DM me the word go to get like $20 off. And we have an automation set up, so boom, book a call back to this. Also, just keep everything really organized, like with the CRM, and have your SEO optimized, get Google reviews, like have people send emails or send text messages for people to leave reviews. You want reviews as well. And then again, if you're that medical billing company or home health, for example, we can use cold calling. Like we can write scrape leads, write a cold calling script, train cold callers, and call them to get referral partners. Again, we can do that too with home health or with like med spas for referral partners. But medical billing can directly pitch. You can get a commission based appointment setter. Again, if you're medical billing, We can write cold emails as well. Everything just kind of book an appointment. It's a really big system, but this is how it works. My suggestion too is just really know who you're talking to and realize that your sales cycles can vary. So some like a medical billing company can take like months, labs can take months too for getting one client because you're really onboarding and you really have to show you know what you're talking about. And then med spas and everything could take a little bit longer. Anyway, yeah, if you found value in this, please, shameless plug, go ahead and subscribe. We have a newsletter and school community below. And yeah, if you need my help, just go ahead and click the link below. And thanks. Appreciate you watching.